Good evening and welcome, Sylvia.
Thank you. Before I started, I just had a question for the clerk, because when I downloaded this agenda on March the 25th, point 2 had said that there would be a vote tonight by the Joint Committee of Council on the budget. So I'm just asking when this agenda changed and how we would be made aware of those changes in future.
Madam Clerk.
Thank you, Your Worship. The error was discovered yesterday. An addendum was put out, and it was updated on social media and put out to everybody that has subscribed to the agenda.
Okay, thank you. I missed it, so I apologize. I'm not sure if I talk about it tonight, but if I do, I apologize in advance. Mr. Mayor, members of council, I stand before you today to share concerns about the proposed budget increase of 8.6%. It's a budget that adds $6.5 million to the annual operating cost of our town. Let me point out, $6.5 million is 14.4% more than the operating budget of 2022. $6.5 million is shocking to anyone that compares apples to apples. This concern is not just mine. As a long-term resident and business owner, I talk with many people in our beautiful town who are shocked and appalled that a new, mostly inexperienced council would even consider an 8.6% tax increase acceptable in the current economic climate. A few residents, both publicly and privately, have asked me not to speak today, but more have thanked me for being willing to stand up and share, as they too are very worried about this budget, but many are too afraid to speak out and ask the tough questions. As a former member of council, I have 8 years of municipal budget experience, and to not share my grave concerns about the arrogance and extravagance of this budget would be, in my opinion, irresponsible. When I see adding a new top layer to the organizational chart, when I see creating a second CAO's position, we're the only one in Simcoe County suggesting that this is a necessity, reducing the staff working hours when others are working harder and longer to feed their families, adding in-house legal counsel, and creating council expense accounts. I'm struggling. When I asked why I bother, the answer is very simple. Bad things can happen if good people quietly sit by and just watch it. Every single one of you sitting at the council table today had promises such as keeping tax increases low, better fiscal responsibility, and said things such as reasonable taxes are an important part of attracting people to Wasaga Beach. This was all in your election literature. Have you all forgotten the promises you made when you were asking for our vote? Many residents are struggling to make ends meet. I and many just like me believe this budget focuses on the council wants, your wish list, rather than restricting the increase to residents' needs, the needs of all 25,000 residents of our beautiful town. You've increased staffing by $1.4 million this year. This makes approximately 6% of this tax increase, 6% of the 8.6. It will cost close to $3 million in 2024 when those new positions are annualized. You've allocated over $500,000, or more than 2% of this tax increase, to council initiatives. I believe this was referred to as a council slush fund at the all candidates meeting. Are the new $35,000 council expense accounts to be known as personal slush funds? I and many more like me believe that to approve an 8.6% budget increase tonight, one of the highest increases in all of Simcoe County, is not fiscally responsible, and it shows a lack of respect and care for the taxpayers of Wasaga Beach. I ask each of you sitting up here today to pause and work a little harder to put resident needs before your own personal wants, and to reduce the budget percentage increase by at least 2%. My final statement was written before I saw tonight's agenda item, but my comments are true. I think you need to take a pause and work to reduce this budget. Thank you.
Thank you.